She came out all the way from Indiana tonight. She is the marketing director of Imagine Products. Please welcome Michelle Boone.
Hi guys, thank you. I hope everybody can hear me. Yeah. Just to throw you off, I went ahead and got married since we booked this.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I did, and I am Michelle Maddox now.
Oh,
so
are you kidding?
I know, yeah. Thank you. Still the marketing director, coordinator. Thank you. So I've been with Imagine Products for about 1.5 years, so I'm still learning the industry and figuring out what you guys do and how we play a role in that. So that's been really interesting. I've done NAB, IBC, and I've come to a couple user groups. So I'm very happy to be here for the 15th celebration for you guys. Imagine Products has been around for about 20 years, actually 25, I'm sorry. Next year is our 25th anniversary. Seriously, yeah. I know. We're going to have to do something really big next year to celebrate. That's right. That's right. So we started off as a logging company, and we kind of, listened to our customers and followed the trends in the industry and moved on to an offloader, which was ShotPut Pro, which Mike mentioned. And with ShotPut Pro, it uses checksums to kind of, or to ensure that what you're pulling off your camera card and then outputting to various locations is 100% accurate. We've had a lot of success with that. And we parlayed that into, again, we listened to our customers and what they needed and where they were going, where the industry was going. And we took that knowledge and information that we gathered and we turned that into an archiving software called Pre-Roll Post. And we've been doing that on Mac for about 3 years now, and our Windows is getting ready to come out at the end of this summer. So it's really exciting. Tonight, what I'm going to show you guys is our new viewer. It's called HD-VU2, and we had HD-VU1, and it was very basic viewer, didn't have a lot of presets or preferences, so we wanted to kind of step up the game. We had a lot of customers say, I shoot on 5 different cameras, and there is not a viewer that will help me, view those different formats. I don't want to have 5 different viewers loaded onto my computer. I want one that I can learn and know how to use, and I can view all of my camera formats in that. So that's what we did. So I'm going to walk you guys through HD-VU2, which is this. Let me close this. And I'm just going to give you guys a demo on it tonight. Hopefully I'll have enough time to answer some questions, but I'm going to stick around, so if you've got questions about ShotPut Pro or Pre-Roll Post, I'll be happy to answer those. So HD-VU2, we call it our all-in-one smart player. It does a lot of stuff for you and gives you a lot of information on your different clips that is essential. What it does is it pulls in over 20 different camera formats and will view them with no problem. And it does this without transcoding. So it will instantly view all of your files and save you guys a lot of time in the field, on set, on location, wherever you happen to be. This is a great tool to do quality check of your files before you wrap for the day without wasting a lot of people's time. So let's do that. We're gonna drag and drop. There we go. Okay, so it's gonna pull in my entire NAB 2015 folder, there. And it's gonna start populating all that good information and create thumbnails and pull in all the metadata. So, in no particular order, let's just go down this sidebar right here. All these formats that you see are compatible with HD-VU2. One of the greatest things, and a lot of people have it on the horizon or are already working with it, are the 4K files. And not many viewers can handle 4K files. They're very large. HD-VU2 can. We can do the ARRI RAW, DXP, CinemaDNG, Sony XAVC. So actually, we just added Sony last week. We're constantly adding new formats to make it easier for you guys to use this product. So because I drug an entire folder in, right here on my side, it's going to show up under folders. And one of the nice things you can do with HD-VU2 is create a watch folder. So now, anytime something is put in, a video file is put into that folder, it's gonna automatically be pulled into HD-VU2, so that as soon as you open it, you're able to watch it. You don't have to wait for it. And if you wanted to, you could just turn it on right there. Another thing that HD-VU2 does is color correction. We do not have any LUTs that are preloaded into it, but you can import any LUT that you have or any LUT that you find, and you can apply it to an entire folder or to one file at a time. Now I want to be really clear, HD-VU2 does not modify any of your files. This is simply a quality control. This lets you preview what your files could look like when you add the LUT in editing. And it gives you a drop-down menu for all your different LUTs that you have. Another nice feature is the playlists. So if you wanted to organize, because this library will stay in here as long as you keep it in. You can delete them out of there, but it will just stay there. And so that could get a little cumbersome when you're trying to search for something. So you can create playlists based on whatever you want to do. We like to give you guys as many options as possible in how you want to organize it and how you want to view your files. So let me go back to this. I showed you how to pull in an entire file. You can also, if you don't know exactly where you're looking, but you want to browse to it, you can do it that way. Let's just do this real fast. This is our ShotPut Kid. And it will pull up the separate viewer window for you. Let me move this up for you. I'm actually going to show you guys this clip. It's pretty short. It does kind of talk about ShotPut Pro, so if you're unfamiliar, you'll get a little crash course in it real fast. I also like to show it because I think the redhead in the video is very cute, and I am not biased at all being his mother, so.
Lots of mistakes can happen on set when your media is getting passed around.
Here's the card for camera B.
Why take risks? ShotPut Pro uses a simple interface for automatically offloading your footage to multiple locations if necessary, and does it securely using MD5 checksums. It can even reformat the card for the camera it came from. So don't risk your footage to just anyone sitting at a computer. Make sure your DIT offloads like a pro with ShotPut Pro from ImagineProducts.
So let me tell you, that video was a lot of fun to do. I really had to convince him it was okay to pretend to drink a Mountain Dew because I am a big proponent of no soda. So anyway, so as you can see, HD-VU2 opens separately. You've got your library and all your different functions here, and then you've got your viewer that will actually, the player that'll open up in a different window, so you don't have to constantly go, you can toggle back and forth, you don't have to close it and reopen it, which can get cumbersome. Our scrubber down here is actual real time, so you can zoom right to the spot that you want. And then we've also got a lot of different time options for you. So whatever your preference is, again, we don't want to impose what we think you want on you. We want you guys to, however you want to view it, we want to give you that option. Another nice feature that we've added are the key commands. Anything that you would anticipate being in there is in there. So again, it should be fairly simple to use. One of our goals when creating applications, is to make it extremely easy to use, but powerful. We don't want you guys to have to come in and relearn our software every single time you open it. It should be kind of intuitive. It should be very easy. So what you would expect, you will be able to find it. Let's see, here is where you'd be able to pull up your metadata. There's a couple different ways you can see your metadata. This is just one of them. And then there's also an option for a frame snapshot, and I think the default is to your desktop. So that's nice as well. Another key feature of HD-VU2 is that it will sync your external audio. So let's see. Oh, I don't want to do it. Sorry. That was a very close-up of Dan Breeby's face. Here we go. Right here. So if you had external audio files that you wanted to sync up, this is where the Smart Player comes in. Not only does it pull out all that metadata and it makes it really easy for you guys to find it, it will also sync up your external audio files. I mean, what is the point of having a quality control tool if you can't see all the aspects of it, right? So we've added that feature as well. And you can drag and drop into this window, or you can browse to it with the plus button.
And what is that, when you're loading external audio files, is it just for playback, or is it mirroring it to the file?
It is just for playback. We do not modify the files in any way.
And is it just syncing by time code?
I believe, yeah, absolutely. So, and you can adjust that if it's a little off, but usually there's no problem. We haven't had anybody say that it's been off, but we do have that option for you. Absolutely. Well, you have to drag it into here. I don't know that it will automatically pull it in, but if you attach it to this file, then yeah, we'll do it. especially if you have a watch folder, it will pull it into the unwatched area so you can find it quickly. Because again, it's going to save all of these files in here for you, all of these video clips, and it could get very cumbersome trying to search through it. We've also added a nice search menu so you can look up what the name is or the dot extension, anything like that. And then your group by, you can always uncheck or check what format it is you're specifically looking for. I'm going to slow down here and just let you guys kind of peruse the camera formats that are there, because there's quite a few. There's not another viewer that can handle this many formats at this point. We took a lot of time trying to get all of these formats, yeah.
Is it Mac and Windows or just Mac?
It is just Mac at this time. We hope to get a Windows viewer. I'll leave it at that. We hope to get one for Windows. But yes, Mac at this time. Okay. So one of the other nice things is that you can use the GPU acceleration option so that your CPU is able to it's freed up to handle non-graphics related tasks, and that'll increase the quality of the user's experience. So we really tried to think outside the box as much as possible and how this app could really benefit people in the field, on location, on set, and cut down their time and still give them a way to do their quality checks that are really important. But as you can see, you've got some scaling options, your playback defaults. The playback rate is usually automatically determined. That's another part of the smart player. Every once in a while, again, we've not had this happen, but we know that it's possible, so we added it so that you can manually control that playback rate. What else can I tell you guys about it? I mean, it's a really easy app to use, and there's a lot to it, but it's very simple. It's very elegantly done in how simple it is.